really think your maker would send someone like me?
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval. Help us fix this, before it's too late.
Hello once again and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Today we're going to continue in this game and try and get a little bit further. We finished the prologue last episode, so I think now we have more options in terms of what we want to do for the Inquisition. But we're going to have a look around this city first and see what's what. The main quest here is to report to Haven's Chantry, which is there. But I'm sure there's more stuff to be done around the city. And I don't exactly want to rush through this game. So here, for example, she has a speech bubble. That must be important.
I didn't realise any of Leliana's Oxman mercenaries were still here. Well, if you want new gear, you pay for it. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Tell me about your requisitions.
What do you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
So we learned some stuff there. We can open this chest now, actually, I think. The camel. No, we can't. So there's another side quest there. Speak to the best and brightest of Haven. So the blacksmith was shown in the cutscene in the previous episode. But didn't really help us, to be honest. Still don't know where he is. Let's move on. Varric! Speak to Varric.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Too many people died up there, I'm fine. This is all bullshit. Yeah, that one.
None of this shit should have happened.
You don't know the half of it. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Why do you stay?
It was that bad. Why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
We need to close the breach. I was fortunate.
Pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Thanks for the advice, Varric.
Need something?
Ah, questions about
I've read
Hawk.
your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Nice. So Hawk, it's gonna have like stuff about my Hawk.
In the book, you say that first enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
Nice. So it's thrown over some of the Dragon Age 2 stuff.
There is no way Hawk really could have killed the Arashok. It would have started a war with the Qunari.
I was told later that the Qunari disavowed his actions. Apparently the Arashok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the Red Dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Oh, please tell
Meryl
us.
decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there. Last I knew, Hawk's sister Bethany was doing something wardening near the Anderfell's border. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
Nice, but what about Hawk himself? Let's say anything about Hawk.
Need something?
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the deep
Oh, this is
roads.
more backstory.
We located an ancient Tig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. I've had a few alchemists studying it in Kirkwall, in shifts.
So yeah, my version of Varric kept the red idol.
If red lyrium
Probably wasn't
is
a
as
good idea.
dangerous as you say, why do you keep it?
I've heard that shit singing to me. I know better than anyone how bad it is. In Orzammar, miners keep regular, non-crazy raw lyrium in special lead-lined containers. Actually, it's a huge secret how they're constructed. Keeps surface folk from horning in on the lyrium trade. I pulled a lot of strings and got a smith to build me 4 of them nested inside each other. Nobody gets to study it up close for more than an hour, and they have to wait a week between shifts.
Why do you have red lyrium?
My brother kept a sliver when he sold it. I'm pretty sure he held on to it because it was already talking to him. That little shard drove him mad. I had him taken to a sanitarium and eventually found the fragment in his house. We brought the shit to the surface, Bartrand and I. I wanted to find out if there was a way to shut it up. So far, it looks like the answer is no.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. As far as I knew, there was only one small piece of the original idol we brought out of the deep roads. And it's locked in a vault in Kirkwall. One I had built by the mining cast especially to hold it.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Alright, so we can find more red lyrium about the place.
Can I ask
Well,
you
that's another
something,
question.
Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Are you from Ferelden? Orlais?
Free marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
I think that's kind of a hint of the game.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
The second game wasn't that bad. I don't want to talk to him too much. I want to try to space out the kind of character development. Alright, so we'll take this. What's in here? Somebody in here? What's that? Even mountains had a heart once. When the world was young, Korth, the mountain father, kept his throne at the peak of Belness. Okay. That's what this person says.
Researcher.
Can I get you anything?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harrit is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yes? Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Oh, well, that was fun. Anything else around here? No. Where's this blacksmith everyone's talking about? It might be here. Solus.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Sounds
Am I
dashing.
riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
A smart and happy hero.
Hopefully the kind who lives to become that embarrassing former hero everyone has to put up with.
I can think of worse fates. I will stay there, at least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by Chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
I trust her.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Oh, he did some fucking magic moves right there. Well, this place looks pretty good. What's this? Apothecary.
Segrit told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Look who's back from the dead. Again. I shouldn't be surprised.
His beard is
Oxmen
coming
are
off.
tough as old leather.
My thanks for any part you played in that.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Need any
Is
help?
there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
That's everything.
Farewell.
So what's in here? I don't think there's anything in there. Why is this blacksmith? Oh, that's the bloody pub.
The lights in the shadow. In their blood don't make us
Maybe it's over here. Well, I mean, there's more stuff that I don't know. That's not it. Must be down here. So this is the trader. Trade, please. What's he doing?
Ah, you're awake and out of Lady Cassandra's clutches. And here I paid that little knife ear to inform me the moment you were free. No matter, no matter. Segrit, honored to meet you. Thank you for all you've done, and hopefully will still do.
What do you think I'll be doing exactly?
Word's already spreading that if anyone can close that blighted thing in the sky, it's you. Anything you need is yours. For a reasonable price, of course. Supplies are a little tight, given the circumstances.
We don't need to
Till
buy
later.
anything.
Stay safe.
But still, it was good to see that that's a thing. That might be the exit. So where's the bloody blacksmith?
Still got demons
Is this it?
coming out of the rifts.
There's gotta be somewhere. Not in here. Not in here. Fair enough. If he's not down here, we'll just go back to the chantry. I think we'll be here for a long time in this kind of zone.
I don't see why we need to build siege equipment. We're not laying siege to anything.
Siege
That's
equipment.
an excellent point, recruit. But if someone comes to lay siege to us, perhaps it would be best to have some means to fight back.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
So it's up here. Pretty cool you can do that now. Right, let's head back to the chantry then. Like I said, we can always have a look around here later. What? Oh, fuck's sake. The hero of Theodas just like fucking falling down a tent. Yeah, so it mustn't be here then.
So we're heretics
Fair enough.
just like that. Should we surrender or...
So we've looked around that area in here. Inside the church, I think it is.